So everybody is talking about this clip. Theo Vaughn challenged JD Vance on Israel. He's like, it's a genocide. Look what they're doing to the Palestinians. And JD Vance is having none of it. He clearly disagrees with him. He's like, they got attacked and now they're responding. It's not a genocide. It is pretty terrible that innocent people are dying, but it is definitely not a genocide. Check it out.
It's the sickest thing I think it's ever been televised. Basically, if you consider watching something on your phone being
very
televised,
sad, man.
it's a mass. It feels like a massacre, and it feels like, I've called it a genocide. Other people have different thoughts about it, and that's fine, right? And I don't need anybody to share the same thoughts, or you two. But I think where it gets scary is that we give, we're complicit in it because we help fund like military stuff. And that's where, as like a regular guy, you're like, well, I'm paying these taxes and they're going towards this, like, but you can't do anything, like you can talk, but it's like
saying that you pay taxes and they're going to Israel. Like, what percentage of your taxes go to, like, you're talking about 2 trillion, maybe like 2 trillion or something like that in taxes. Maybe 3 billion goes to Israel. It's not like it's all just, shipped off to Israel to attack Gaza. Like, it's completely a misrepresentation of what paying taxes actually looks like.
I don't understand how it becomes like tough for people. Like sometimes it feels like we look out for the interests of Israel before we look out for the interests of America.
So let me say a couple things. So number one, like, I think you're a great dude, so we don't always have to agree on everything. Do I think do I think it's a genocide? No. And here's the reason why I don't think it's a genocide, because I don't think that the Israelis are purposely trying to go in and murder every Palestinian. I don't think that's what they're doing. I think they got hit hard, and I think they're trying to, like, sort of destroy this terrorist organization, and war is hell, and that is true. I also think it's true, man. I mean, I've seen people on my side of the political aisle. I'm a Republican, you know that, but your audience may not, who like will see these videos of these innocent Palestinian kids and say, oh, well, they had it coming to them. No. Like, if you have a soul, your heart should break when you see a little kid who's suffering, which is why we have the policy that we have, which is we're trying to eliminate the conflict, eliminate the source of the conflict, so that we can actually bring some peace and some humanitarian assistance into people. And that's my basic view. And the president's interesting. He's a pro-Israel guy.
Yeah.
And he also recognizes that to bring any conflict to a close, you've got to talk to everybody. Yeah. And so, we've been attacked. I've been attacked. The president's been attacked for being too interested in diplomacy. And you ask, like, what can I do? I think that what people should demand is that if our tax dollars are going to something, we should be actively trying to fix it. Okay, that's kind of the way that I think about it. And what happened with the Biden administration, man, it's crazy. They were spending so much money all over the world, they weren't engaged in diplomacy at all. So we sent $300 billion to Ukraine, for example, and you never had the president of the United States actually trying to force a diplomatic settlement. I mean, you talk about bodies all over the ground. Dude, the Russia-Ukraine thing is the most vicious. We see satellite images, we see classified images, man. Yeah, it is vicious. And again, it's I will hear people who will say, well, they're, again, mostly on our side, will say, oh, these, the Russians got killed. That's a good thing. Look, I'm not defending the invasion. I'm not defending starting a war. But when human beings are getting blown to bits, your heart should feel sad about that, and you should try to do something to fix it. And that's what we're trying to do. And we get crap for it. But again, that's like the part that makes me feel the best about my job, is whether it's in Israel or Russia, Ukraine, like, we're actually trying to bring this stuff to some settlement and to some close. And if we do, we're going to save a lot of lives. And if we don't, it was worth the try.
Okay. Interesting. He's saying we're realists. We're trying to bring this thing to a close, regardless of, we are pro-Israel, but we understand that at a certain point, things need to end. Things need to become, we have to move along. Now, I have a different view. I think that Israel needs to finish this war, because otherwise they're going to have another one and another one and another one. But another great point he brought up is, you're talking about foreign aid to Israel. I mean, they gave $300 billion to Ukraine. Did you know that Israel hasn't even received, in economic aid, Israel received $92 billion since 1951. So basically, since its founding, Israel has only received $92 billion. Now, that's economic aid. In total military aid, it received $251.2 billion. Meaning, okay, so you're fighting a war, here's military aid. A lot of that Israel had to pay for, meaning they send them, okay, they didn't have to pay for it, but they purchase American weapons with the money that they get through military aid. And then finally, so the total is about 318 billion. So Ukraine gets 300 billion in a span of 4 years, 5 years, and Israel or no, 3 years even, and Israel gets 318 billion from 1948. So all of these people online screaming, oh, AIPAC and Israel is controlling America, and all this aid is going to Israel and all my money is going to it. No. It's a very, very small percentage of the tax dollars that are going to Israel. And in fact, the U.S. gives a lot more to some of these other countries, including Arab countries, including countries that don't like Israel. So this idea that Israel is somehow the special, unique country that America is bending over backward to give money to is just completely flawed. And I think a lot of people are caught up in this Jewy thing. Oh, it's the Jews. Oh, it's, it's Israel. And in reality, that's not what actually goes down. For more, you can subscribe to the channel. If you want to help us make more of these videos, you can go to buymeacoffee.com/JewishUncensored. Our main channel, Jewish Uncensored, this channel actually got demonetized, and we're working on getting that back. But in the meantime, definitely support us at buymeacoffee.com/JewishUncensored. Thank you for watching, and have a good one.